Welcome to Seeds of Encouragement, where seeds of hope, confidence, and success are planted so you can grow. I am your host, Nancy Gonzalez. I help women create their own roadmaps to success so they can find their true identity. I have with me today my good friend Tina Levene, and Tina is an inspiring national speaker, an author of 5 books, a staff development trainer, and a clean comedian. She shares her miraculous testimony of healing from abuse and addiction while providing hope to all. Welcome to Seeds of Encouragement, Tina.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm excited to share my seed of encouragement.
Absolutely, and we're so glad that you're here. So tell us, what is your seed of encouragement that you want to share with the audience?
So I heard this quote and I was like, this is like everything. So the quote is, you cannot be pitiful and powerful at the same time.
Ooh, that's good.
And
That's good.
the reason why that was so impactful for me is because through years of trauma and rape and domestic violence, I found myself, and actually in my first book, Let Your Lessons Become Your Blessings, I just wanted to share this real quick in regards to guilt and shame from that abuse and rape and domestic violence. So I thought, I was looking in front of the mirror and I had a razor to my wrist and I was thinking, I was crying uncontrollably and thinking, if only I had the perfect boyfriend, if only I was beautiful, if only I had not allowed my friend at 7 years old be murdered. And that is survivor guilt. And these cries were deafening compared to the loneliness that haunted me every day. The darkness dwelled throughout my head and my heart, and I started building a brick wall around me so no one could hurt me again. And so that's where guilt and shame and hurt and pain, that's where it takes us. We isolate, we can build walls up around ourselves, and then we have a pity party for ourselves.
Absolutely.
And in my situation, it was, pour me a drink. I just would drink away that, that pity party, that guilt, the shame, and all that hurt and pain. And so I just want to encourage you that if you're watching this right now, I just want to encourage you that it's so important to have an attitude of gratitude. And sometimes you have to keep it really basic. Sometimes you just have to be grateful that you have breath, that you woke up today. Sometimes you just have to be grateful that maybe you have an apple to eat, or maybe that there's sun outside. Yes. You can see a little bit of sun. Sometimes on cloudy days you see a ray of sunshine come through. Maybe you're just grateful for that. Maybe you're grateful to have flip-flops or a pair of clean underwear.
And sometimes it's the simplest little thing that could just change everything around.
Yes, yeah. And so I think it's so important to, when you have been victimized, and that was something I wanted to share too, is so when you've been victimized, if it be abuse, rape, domestic violence, neglect, and you've been victimized, when you gain your power back by empowering yourself and learning how to have an attitude of gratitude and learning how to heal from addictions and that abuse and also survivor guilt and going through that whole process, maybe it's 12-step support meetings, maybe it's therapy, counseling, maybe your faith. There's different ways for you to actually heal. And so what I'm saying is that there's always hope. And so I just want you to be encouraged that there's always hope and to have an attitude of gratitude no matter what. I've never met someone that said, well, I relapsed and smoked crack because I was just so grateful. I've never heard anyone say, I relapsed, got drunk, I was on a binge because I was so grateful. It's usually because they're having a pity party and they're victimizing themselves again. And
Absolutely.
It's so important to empower yourself. And so that's my seed of encouragement.
I love it, Tina. I love it. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm so happy that you were here today.
Thank you.
So thank you for joining us on Seed of Encouragement. I am your host, Nancy Gonzalez, and you can visit me at nancyencourages.com. And remember, let your words that you speak be helpful and good so they can be an encouragement to others. See you next week.